On today's episode, we are talking Central Cee Drama, Annie and Two-Face divorce, and let's not forget answering your dilemmas. Don't go anywhere. Let's go. It's C&T, baby. What is good, my good people? It's your girl, Madam Joyce in the bizzle, back again. Tell a friend. It's been another week. Long time no speak. Obviously, rapper in the building, and I'm not the only rapper because we're going straight into hot topics, talking about Central Cee's brand new album. When I asked the bad boys and girls on Instagram, what should we discuss today? Everyone has been talking about this Central Cee debut. And can I just say, I am very proud of him. I'm very proud for me. Because let me tell you something about me. I don't be listening to rap music, you know, like in collections. I listen to the ones that get played in the club. The ones that I can pop to. But when it comes to actually listening to a whole rap album, I just go deaf to it. Especially when it's UK. Because how many times am I going to know that you're in the up block? How many times do I need to know that you are jogging on the high street? How many times are you going to say how many times in the song? Like, it's just not my thing. But I listened to the whole album because one thing I can say about Central Cee is that his branding is impeccable. From the outfits to the looks. You see me, I told you, when I start dating people who are lighter than the Cadbury's chocolate, I start doubting my intelligence. I'm not going to lie, because I told y'all, I'm for the chocolate daddies. But I remember when Central Cee first came onto the scene and I was like, am I attracted to pasta and lobster? Am I attracted to a Milky Bar kid? Like, I was shocked. I thought, nah, this boy is good. I need to process my emotions right now because this is foreign to me. He's handsome as shit. Handsome, looks good, great marketing, great packaging, and great music. Emmanuel, our music connoisseur, how did you find the album?
I loved it still.
Love.
Yeah, like I like a lot of the songs.
Deep love.
First listen, I naturally, like, sometimes I have to play it and then it grows on me. This one, it just straight away, I was like, yeah, this song.
Somebody said that this is the best rap album that the UK has produced in 4 to 5 years.
Okay, 4 to 5. Maybe 4 to 5.
Wow. It's that good.
It's that good.
UK rap album, yeah.
What?
Yeah, the last one, I would have said Dave Psycho Drama, but that was like 2018.
Can I tell you a fun fact? I actually met Dave just after Psychodrama, and I was at Stormzy. I went to Stormzy's Ibiza Rocks party that he did every year before y'all f***ed it up because you don't know how to behave. So Stormzy used to do an Ibiza Rocks party called Murky Fest in Ibiza, and he did it for like 4 years. So I went to the first 3. I went to 3. Yes.
Oh.
I've been outside, baby. I was like, maybe, how old was I? Maybe 21. And I remember after Ibiza Rocks, we were on our way home to the airport and I saw Dave in the airport and I nearly died. And I remember he was at the vending machines. Rewind. I don't know what it is about me, but I'm somebody, when I say something, it just always happens. If I say it with enough passion. And I remember talking to my friend and I was like, I want to meet Dave on this trip. I don't know how. I don't know who's going to take me to him, but I want to meet Dave on this trip. So I remember when I was going back home, he was at the vending machines. I was on the phone to my friend and he was at the vending machines trying to work the vendors. So I went up to him and he was like, sorry, babe, do you not even babe, you didn't call me babe, please don't go, please. He said, do you know how to work these vending machines? Because you have to take card. It takes card and I don't know how to use it with card, but it doesn't take coins, so you can't just slot it. And I was like, yeah, I know how to use the vending machines because we have the same vending machines in the care home that I worked at.
Yeah,
guys, as I was pressing the vending machine, my hand was shaking like this. Because I am such a fan of Dave and his music. My hand was shaking as he was pressing it. And then he was talking to me and he was like, oh yeah, so where you from? And I was like, I'm Nigerian. And he was like, you look Ghanaian. But them times I had a tan, so I looked dark. So he probably thought, this chocolate babe is looking very Ghanaian. I was like, nah, I'm Nigerian. And then as we were talking, he was like, you're funny, you know. And I thought, shut up. He said, you're funny, you know. And I thought, I wasn't anyone here. This is just normal Joyce Ann. I wasn't doing no podcast, no socials. I was a regular babe. And I was like, my king, you think I'm funny? Am I actually funny? When are we talking about funny? And honestly, he stood there and spoke to me for such a long time. We were talking about music. I was sending him music. And then I was like, yeah, you should listen to this because you should listen to that. Then I was like, do you know what he said to me that is so funny? I was like, Dave, I love your music. I'm your fan. And he was like, all right. He's like, what's your favorite song of mine? And I went, guys, my mind went blank. My mind fucking went blank. You never think you're going to meet someone and then they're trying to quiz you. Dave was trying to quiz me. All right, then, what's your favorite song? And I said, and my favorite song is actually the freestyle he did.
Black Box freestyle.
Not the Black Box freestyle.
Fire in the Booth freestyle.
You know what? It's okay. I see a lot of enemies and creeping. What you eat with, walk with, talk with, sleep with. The girls in the mall, if the last on the weekend. That one.
That's not a freestyle. That's a song.
Yeah, what's it called?
Either Environment, Screwface Capital, or Psycho.
So what should you talk with, walk with, sleep it? The first to the motive, the last to the meeting. No, the first to the motive, the last to the meetings. And the village trying to work out. That's how it works.
You should have just started
What's
rapping,
the song?
Joyce, man.
No, because then I knew the lyrics. Now it's a bit foggy. That was when I was really in my rap. That was when I was in my I was a hard rap girl at one point in my life before I decided to give my life to Jesus. But anyways, yeah, I met Dave. Why are we talking about Dave? Why are we talking about Dave?
Central C.
How did we
Best album.
Oh yeah, Dave Psycho Drama. Okay, cool. So anyways, around that time, I knew it was 2018. I met Santan. Big up Santan. He's also on the Central C album, and he is absolutely. That was my favorite song.
Yeah, I haven't listened to it, but I know that tune's gonna be good.
I knew you. Do you know what? Something was telling me you didn't listen to this.
No.
So, but if you said Bobby Brown, you listen to it. You listen to it. But yeah, I really enjoyed the album. I can't wait for the song that the man then pick. That is gonna be the song, so all us girly pops can learn the lyrics. Because let me tell you something. You see, when the man them are doing they're going crazy over a song. Us girlies will go home. And we'll go and look at the lyrics and we'll be doing karaoke. Yeah. How do you think I learned Crash? You think I don't know Crash?
Oh.
Do you think I don't know Crash word for word?
Okay.
That's gonna go. Oh, that what's it? That's gonna fry. Now look how many times we like just the time. Lucky, she's trying to off my skirt. Clearly, she lost her mind. I want Noddy. So like, I only learned it because the niggas was playing it, and I was like, I have to be involved in this movement. There's nothing like seeing a group of guys hearing a song in the club and they're like in their most animalistic nature. A lot of us girlies are like, I want to be a part of this. Not so much the pushing and the stomping, but just the energy. It's like, I want to also be in my mandem, because I feel like that's the only time that you can do it.
You girls have that now though.
Huh?
With all your sexy reds and all of that. You girls have it now.
Yeah.
No, but it's still sexy though. It's still demure. It's still like in our feminine.
What, screaming that pop my and that?
Yeah, it's still feminine. Like, I feel like when a rap comes on in the club, it feels like when people go to that room to break things?
Yeah.
It feels like that. It feels like it's the only time we can really be in our masculine without being judged. Because like guys will be like, oh, a girl has to talk a certain way or whatever. So when you're in the club and you hear certain songs and you're like, don't that man. Oh, sees them man. Oh, sees them man. Like that's like, it doesn't look so crazy. You know what I mean? You don't look so like. You know what song I've really been loving? Sorry, a Rain Doll.
Oh.
Wait, What song? Nah.
Abami. That song.
What song?
It's like Abami.
Ebami. Eba. What is the lyric that me and my sister have been spinning? Nah, I need to find it. Emmanuel, she went, I said it's going off, but that's the point of me, and she's showing off, and she
It's the
looks at
baddie
me.
in me.
It's a baddie in me, the baddie in me. Anything's possible. I got the Henny on me. Are you fucking crazy? She ate with that shit. Wait. Then she has, I said it right. I said it right. Nah, Rain Doll, I'm sorry. She's taken over my For You page. Yes, I will confess it. Rain Doll second. I said it right. Huh? Anything's possible. I got the Henny on me. The body in me. You lot don't know good music. Huh? What did she say? Nah. I said this going off when I step on set. Someone can tell me how she's showing off when she looks at me. Not me. Me. Huh? Set and me. Yeah. Yeah, she did a big one. I don't give a But Central C album, out of 10, what are we rating it?
I'll say 9.
9? Okay. I'm going to rate it 8.5. I think it's strong debut. Latif?
I didn't listen to it. I listened to it today though.
Get lost. But one thing I need to share with Latif, aside from having the album, there was a beef that was attached to it shortly after. Come ladies, let's talk. The girlies and the goilies. So, Central C dropped a song in which he names dropped another UK rapper by the name of H. Now, he's another one of my favorite white boys. I like H a lot. He is a great lyricist and also a great personality. He does a lot of stuff for 4.0, has a good time, great personality, great guy. So, Central C basically said that he had lost to H for the Brits.
Some guy.
But he referred to him as some guy called H. You know, like how some people in the UK do that? They do that thing. You know, that girl, Madam Joyce, or that. It's very like, I can't explain it, but it's a very like dismissive way to address someone. And UK people do it a lot. For all the American girls that are not getting what it means, it's a very like dismissive of, you know, them, it's like doing this. It's like, H, like that. So H responds with a diss track less than 12 hours later.
Yes, yeah.
He probably has a booth in his house or something. He definitely has a microphone in his house. Maybe he has a studio in his house, because less than 12 hours later, he came out with a diss track. And I'm not going to lie, that diss track was tea.
Yeah, it was good still.
It was cold.
I heard that. Yeah, no.
Of course, I told you. One thing about Latif, he's got the real tea. Latif will know the real tea. He didn't read the album. He didn't listen to the album, but he listened to the gist surrounding the album. And I love that for Latif. What did you think?
Yeah, I think he went in.
He ate. I'm sorry. I feel like we need to bring back clashes. Real clashes. But to be honest, we had the Drake and Kendrick one last year.
Yeah.
And Central C replied fair play, I believe.
Fair enough.
No, he said fair enough.
Yeah.
See, the one thing Latif is going to remember. Thank you. Central, so when H dropped it, he basically said that Central C and Madeline look like siblings or cousins or something like that. And it was just very creative. It was just a very creative way to assault someone. Now, me being the messy bitch I am and loving hot mess, I would have loved Central C to reply. But I don't think he's going to reply, because it's like his album rollout now. It's given I'm above you, I don't even have time to address you type. But it was a very, very good clash, I must say. Emmanuel, would you ever do a rap clash? I feel like I could do a rap clash.
Yeah, I could do a rap clash.
There was a rap clash that I saw on TikTok. And I don't think I have the heart to do a rap clash.
Why, that you get offended?
I think I would get offended. No, sorry. I think I'd start crying. Because
think
there's
you'll
one
start.
thing,
No
there's
way.
guys, no, let's talk about it. There is one thing to insult someone and call them a fat bitch. There is another thing to insult someone and call them a fat bitch. Rhyming. It's a whole different it's a whole different level of insults to insult someone on beat. There was a TikTok like
it does sound worse though.
it's
Yeah.
worse.
It does sound worse.
Melodic insults. It's terrible. I remember I was watching this TikTok. Shut up. Someone's calling me. I was watching this TikTok and this bigger girl was doing a clash with this white boy, I think. And he was going in on her. Like every punchline it was like a normal person saying, you're fat, you're fat, you're fat, you're fat, you're fat. But it had alliteration. It had all these grammatical instruments, alliteration, onomatopoeia. You now have the syllables. You now use your thesaurus. You instead of fat, you now use large. You use how many ways can you call someone fat? Like he was going in. He was going to the point where I was thinking, start, you need to sit this one out. You need to sit this one out. Then there's another one that I saw where the guy had a lisp, which to be honest, it's a bit, I'm sorry. Coming into a rap battle with a lisp is crazy. The guy came into the rap battle, and when it was the girl's turn, she said, everyone's cussing your lisp, but I think it's cute. Say,
I see this.
say 7 sizzling sausages in a saucepan. She told him to say 7 sizzling sausages in a saucepan in a rap. And everybody was like, nah, good night. I'm going to see if I can find the video and we can slot it in here. Because it was so disrespectful. It was so disrespectful. I thought, nah, I don't know if I could do a rap battle.
I think your lisp is cute. Don't listen to them, man. Say 7 sizzling sausages sizzling in a saucepan. You got this. I believe in you. Don't flop this. The way you don't do this.
I feel like you will handle it and then maybe you cry after.
Let me tell you something. I will probably laugh. Like, oh, guys, good one. I'll probably laugh, but inside, I'm dying. There's no way you called me, you said fee, fi, fo, fog, you fat. Like you're using alliteration to come and insult me. Like, girl, no, I don't know if I could take it, you know.
No, but Joyce, you know what it is? There's no crying in war. When the war's going on, I don't think anyone cries. It's only afterwards.
And this is what I'm saying. This is why I don't step into the ring, because anything goes in rap battles. They'll tell you to your face, your mom is a your mom is, even that H thing, he was even good. Like, even though he was cussing, it was still playground cussing. Someone can say your mommy's a and dumped you in the bin when you was a child. Yeah, some people go in, but once you step into the ring, there's no low blows in this. That's how Americans, they'll say pedophile. They'll say woman beater. They'll really go deep. Here we're still doing playground. Yeah, I'm still cousin, sister, rapping, manager. Let's do the, just playground. Some people take it to the extreme. I think you'd be very good in a rap battle, Emmanuel. But I feel like I get really jealous of people who don't. What could you say? There's some people, they're stock characters. Like, you would look at them and you would know what to say. Like, with me, like, you would know what to pick apart to be like, this would be funny, people will get. But there's just some people that's just, they're quite handsome and good looking. So you wouldn't really know what to say about them unless you studied them and you know them or something. Last, you just have to start cussing people's moms. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, dear.
Subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe.
Guys, just when we thought that reality couldn't have got any more chaotic, just when we thought that Young, Famous, and African could not have got more chaotic, yesterday night, at exactly, what time was it? 11 p.m., midnight, I was about to close my eyes and I got a message from my sister sending me Two-Face Abidia's Instagram. I said, what's this? Bearing in mind, I said in the last episode that Annie has been very quiet this whole season since Young, Famous, and African has launched. Whilst all the other cast members have been doing their TikToks and have been really like pressing into the fact that their engagement is crazier than ever, we haven't actually seen Annie post anything since the season started. So I said, okay, you know, she's going through it. The internet is moving crazy. She's the talk of the town. Maybe she's just cooling off, which I can understand. Guys, Two-Face dropped an Instagram post saying with a black screen, "These things I have to say is short but also long. Annie, Macauley, and I have been separated for a while now and have currently filed for divorce. I will grant a press release soon to share my story, not because it's anyone's right to know my personal life, but because I love my people and I need them to know my innocence or offense. Stay blessed, my people. I love you all." So that's what he said. Then when I saw that, I thought, what the fuck? Two-Face announcing his divorce at 11 p.m. at night on a black screen to someone that he's been married to for 13 years. That's currently being severely roasted on the internet. Okay. And then there was another post that came shortly after that, maybe 5 minutes after that, that said, "Oh, sorry guys, I've been hacked. I was hacked." And I was like, sir, how are you being hacked? Well, you're posting saying you're being hacked. I'm confused. And then came a video on Instagram stories, I'm going to put it up here, where Two-Face was saying, "I've not been hacked. It's me. I'm the one that said it." And I'm thinking, first of all, sir, you look a mess. That was the first thing I thought when I saw this video. The second thing I thought was, this is very erratic. It's like we're seeing somebody has his account, he's writing something, they're saying he's been hacked. He's now come on the stories and saying he's not hacked. And then that story gets deleted. As we could let's have a look at this video again. So we've got the glasses here, we've got the polo shirt here. Then that story gets deleted. 20 minutes later, he comes with a story post. Crisp shirts, crisp, very iron shirts. New glasses, new shades. I'm not sure what brand this is. Designer shades. He's now wore his jeans. He's now cross-leg to make his official statement, because the first one wasn't good enough. He wasn't looking clean enough to insult his wife of over 13 years. He needed to make sure the statement he was wearing his good. So the original one got deleted. He posted this one and he said, it's me that, na me, Two-Face. He even slapped it, na me, Two-Face, I'm the one. And I was looking at that and I said, you are awful. You are an awful human being. My issue is not so much so that people want to get divorced and after a while people decide that things are not working out because of whatever. It is because at the time where things are most volatile for Annie is at the peak of flogging. Annie is the most spoken about person on the internet right now, and it's not for good things. She is being ridiculed. She's being laughed at. Everyone is talking about her. Young, Famous, and African just finished. Bearing in mind, as you said in your statement, that you've been separated for a while and you're fine. So tell me, because if you've been separated for a while, why at the peak of her misery and at the peak of her internet saga did you decide to wear a brand new t-shirt, pressed, cross your legs like a bad bee, like you're on the Wendy Williams show about to give a hot topic news? If you're going to insult and attempt to destroy the woman that you've been married to for the last 13 years, you got to put the ring light on. Oh, we need to look good doing it. He put the ring light on. So he's looking. I'm sure he put it through Facetune, put a little bit of Facetune on to make sure his skin is looking. To absolutely make a statement knowing and thinking that the internet will continue to obliterate this woman. You are so nasty.
You're a terrible guy to do that. I'm not gonna lie.
Terrible and wicked. 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 When Kanye said men would leave you in the desert with no water, it's not as easy as that. Men will leave you in the desert thinking that you were taking a trip to Egypt, and they'll be kissing you not knowing that they are sucking the last of the saliva of your mouth. They won't just leave you with no water. They will suck every water from your system. All of a sudden, you think they're kissing you. They are sucking the saliva. They're sucking the last drop of water from your tongue before they bounce. They don't just leave you with no water. They leave you with no water, with no dignity, with no self. They would leave you dry. They would leave you dry. And I hate this so. I was in a Twitter Spaces yesterday. First of all, I can't guys. I was in a Twitter space and I use Twitter on my browser because I deleted the app because the app is very toxic. But I saw Twitter Spaces about this, and on that browser you can't go anonymous. Why was the tweets like, Madam Joyce is in this space? I can't even listen to just like a normal human being anymore. Like, what? So I had to go on my fake account and then watch it, listen to it anonymous. But the women were very upset because how can you give yourself to someone since you were 15 years old? You gave yourself to a man since you were 15 years old. He had 4 babies on you. Your first child was his 5th child. You spent your life not only looking after your own children, but also his children that he had outside of you. And in 20 seconds, he's written a statement. And not only has he called you Annie, he's called you Annie Macauley, as in he has snatched his surname from you. I said, I want nothing to do with this woman. Guys, I am so heartbroken because how? What is she going to do, guys? How can you start again with the man you've given your whole life and your whole being to? When we were all saying it on the show, Annie died for a Two-Face. That's her oxygen. That's her air. That's her everything. You see, this is the type of stuff that I can just say marriage is okay. It's not for me. I'm being so serious. Because this is so scary, Latif. It's scary.
I know, Joyce, but do you know the sad thing about this? I think in this type of situation, I think it's lessons. I don't want you to be put off marriage because you are going to get married in Jesus' name. 100% good guy.
But I don't feel like everyone is, I'm sorry, that in Jesus' name is that, this is the problem. You know, even in the Bible, it's not everyone that's married. Marriage is not the end all for all Christians. You know that, right?
If somebody
doesn't get married, it's not it's not something that is. God didn't design everyone for marriage or say everybody must be married. So shall it be. It is written.
Yeah, I hear that.
It's not like carry on.
But what I will say is, I think the lesson for ladies in this, forget about him, but for you ladies, know when it's time to pack your bag and leave and not look back.
I agree.
Know when that time is, because there were many strikes here. If he's had children outside, there's a couple of times, not once, not twice, and you're still standing there.
Yeah.
He has no respect
You even
for
married
you.
him. Yeah. It gets to the point where it's like, when does it become your fault?
100%.
And I can sympathize with her again. She's been with him since I was 15. And let me tell you why I sympathize with her. There is an age demographic. There's the age, I think it's like now it's like from 32 to maybe 45, 44, 45, where that generation, they were taught that their value was based on being a wife. So I have an older sister that when she was 23, she was now 23, 24. All her friends were getting married. All her friends were wives and children. And she was feeling some type of way that at 25, she wasn't married. So that was like the social thing to do at that age, where it's like marriage is the be all and end all. And then you find that women were getting married at 21, 22, giving all their early 20s to a man who was supposed to protect them, who was supposed to be there till the end, as they wrote in their vows, because marriage is contractual. So you're basically saying contractually, I'm gonna be with you through sickness and health, for better, for worse. It's a contract. So you have these women that were under the guise of, if I say this, then it's forever. And then they're in marriages that they're being beat on, they're being disrespected, they're being cheated on. And it's like, but this is not what my mom told me that marriage was supposed to be.
I heard it.
And then they're going to their mothers and they're like, Mommy, he's beating me. Mommy, he's cheating on me. And the silly mommy is saying, that's marriage now. You have to endure. Marriage is endurance.
Yeah.
Marriage is endurance. So now you've graduated from understanding girlfriend to Mrs. Endurance. And you're spending your marriage tolerating. So now here comes the next generation of Gen Z girlies who watched our mothers and our older sisters tolerating idiots and fools that we call fathers and brothers-in-law. And we looked at those situations and we said, it can never be me. That's why my generation, we don't take bullshit. I will drop you like a sack of potatoes. I don't give a heck. Yes, I will be in love. Maybe, you know me, I'm a lover girl. But there's no way a man is having 4 babies on me and now be saying and endurance. There's no way. We weren't brought up like that because we saw, it's like that generation didn't see the results of that attitude at that time. But we saw the results of that attitude at that time and we said, no way. We said no way. I was looking at a TikTok. There was a girl who was talking about single mothers in marriages, meaning that there are people who are married but they're single mothers. There was a woman and there was a mom. How do I put the story so you understand? So the TikToker was saying that her mom had a friend, and the friend called the mom to say, I'm going on holiday, yo. Please, my daughter is looking after her 2 siblings. The eldest child is looking after 2 siblings. And I'm going away for a couple of days. Can you just peep and check on them? Now, the oldest sister is like 13. So it's not like she's old. She's 13. So she said, okay, after church, I will go and check on them, see if we're okay. So the friend has gone on holiday now. After church, the TikToker and her mom go and see the children.
In the house.
And she's come inside, and bless her, the older sister is cooking pounded yam. She's doing 13-year-old girl, probably standing on the stool, cooking on pounded yam. And the two siblings is running around. So the mom is just coming like, young girl, how are you? Everything is okay. She said, yes, auntie, she's cooking the pounded yam. They hear a man upstairs. Bukola, is the pounded yam ready? It's the dad. The dad is in the house, upstairs. And the 13-year-old girl is pounding pounded yam while the two babies are running around. The two young children running around. So the TikToker was like, why did my mom need to go and check on the children if the dad is here? She was under the assumption that they were going to be there alone. But the father is there. The father is in the house.
But he's missing.
But somebody, your wife doesn't even believe you responsible enough for her to leave. Sorry to change the story. She wasn't gone for a few days. She was gone for a couple of hours. Sorry, excuse me. For a couple of hours or for a night. And she didn't take you responsible to look after your own children. That she had to call her friend to say, please check on my children because the husband is not competent enough to look after. And then now they've gone to go and now she's pounded yam using hot firewood stove at 13 so she can plate your tray and carry it so you can be and she even go and bring water so you can be washing your hands and sit down and eat it like a brocoto. Are you
That's real though, Joyce. That's like that story. That's real. But I just think that's an older generation as well, Joyce.
So when I hear stories like this, there was a girl she was crying because everything that they told that generation is a lie. It's a fucking lie. They told them if you're a good girl, if you're demure, if you're dressed right, if you don't open your legs for anybody, you're going to find a good man that's going to take care of you and is going to look after you. That was the dream that was sold to that generation of women. So they were a good girl. They didn't sleep with anybody. They wore their A-line skirts and their blouse skirts, not too much boobies. They went to church. They all graduated. They went to school. Annie went to school. She's a graduate. They went to school. They did everything to be the wife. And they get here and they still show them shaggy because the woman that your mom told you to be, your husband is now in Hyatt looking for the mini skirt, breast girls that didn't finish school. and she's even collecting more money than you. It's real, like that. I'm sorry, this is not even a joke. That realization for the older girlies, I feel it. Because it's like everything that they told me that if I'm suppressed who I was. I wanted to be a hoochie mama. I wouldn't want to be. I went to school. I put my head down. I was the best woman I could be. I looked after the children. I endured. I closed my eyes. I was submissive. I didn't shout. Where did it get them? Thirteen years later, after you've done everything by the book, Mrs. Endurance, you've closed your eyes. One day he will change, one day he'll change, one day he'll change. He's not come to come and disgrace you at the peak of your... When the whole world is against you and you're looking at your husband saying, please, I need you right now. And him too is going to go and join the pitchforks.
This is why, Joyce, you need to, as a woman, you need to know when it's the time to pick your bag and leave.
Guys.
Because men will, when they've had enough and their time is up, they look at the clock.
Did I not say this on the Patreon? When it's time for a man to leave,
they're gone.
he will pack that 15 years you spent. All it takes is he will carry his load in a suitcase. That 15 years that you spent building a man, he will take everything that you taught him and he will carry his bag in a suitcase. One suitcase. And say, I'm going to come back I'm going to guess how to come back for the rest of my stuff. Guys, I really pray to God that this has woken up some women.
100%.
I really pray to God that this has woken up some women, because it's shocking. My heart really goes out to Annie. Really, really goes out to Annie. My heart really goes out to Annie. And I hope she's surrounded by support and love. It's C&T, baby. We are back, and we are back with the C&T hotline. Taking all your dilemmas, taking all your voice notes, taking all your conversations. In my spare time, I love going through this. I love going through the voice notes and hearing what people have to say about things, because first of all, you guys are very chaotic, but it's only right because you watch the show. So chaos knows chaos. That's the first thing. The second thing is I love how the audience is so global. The bad boys and girls are international. You know, I got a message from Japan. Japan. Ni hao. No, that's Chinese. But what? Oh, the fact I've actually been to. Have I been to Japan? No, I've been to South. Anyways. I got a message from Japan. Because I see on WhatsApp. Okay, let me find it. Right, we've got Joyce from Japan. Her name is Joyce. It's Joyce from Japan. Hit me.
Hey Joyce, my question is for you. So, I just wanted to know, like, what was your fundamental reason for the high profile shirt? Like, were you just trying to be petty towards the girls, or were you actually trying to show them this is actually who I am, and this is my lifestyle regardless of what you people think? And how did the girls' energy towards you make you feel, for the fact that you're also a Nigerian girl? So that's my question for you.
Thank you. Joyce from Japan, big up you. I'm so gassed that people from Japan watch this show. It's crazy. Whilst I do love my Americans and my Nigerians and my South Africans, I get some random places and I'm just like, oh, a little bit of flavor. So my reason for wearing the high profile shirt was because I was trying to on. I wanted to have fun, because you guys that watch the show, I have had some internet floggings. That have rocked my self-esteem, that have rocked my confidence. But I feel like every time that happens, I get stronger. So this time around, you know when they said 2024 was, we no grief for anybody. That was I no grief for you people. I'm not, you think you're gonna bully more? I said what I said. I said what I said about myself. And you know what? Yeah, there's, like they said, there's nothing more revengeful than looking sexy. My bob was looking cut. But this is the thing. If this was me 2 years ago, I probably would have cried. Emmanuel, I probably would have been so hurt about it. I probably would have hid. But it just kind of shows how my confidence level has extended and heightened since I've been in this game and have been securing myself, especially in a place that by force, it's they can't fathom as to why you're confident, because we all know mainstream media is everything that appeals to them has to be as close to whiteness as possible. So what? White and skinny. And I'm the polar opposite, honey. I am black and thick. So they're like, wait, you're not. You are the opposite of what we're trying to achieve here. So why are you confident? But guess what? I'm going to walk in my thickness and I'm going to walk in my darkness. And I'm not going to shut myself down for anyone. So yeah, it was to on that, yeah, I will show you that I'm that girl. Period. And it was fun. I had so much fun doing. I had so much fun. But yeah, Japan, big up you. Right, we've got someone from Nigeria. Let's run it.
How are you doing? Hello, Joy. How are you doing? My name is Abubakar Mohammed Kali from Adamawa State, Nigeria. So what I want to tell you here is that yes, you're doing a great job out there. So I like your podcast as well. So and again, I like your accent. I really, really like your accent.
Oh.
So thank you
Well,
and
shit,
have a great day,
badass.
Joy.
Thank you very much. I did not hear his name. The way he said Abdul Khalid. I don't even know, but it was given this is who I am, and I love the confidence. Thank you. I love Nigeria so much. And you know what? I love leaving this place because people really appreciate my accent. Let me tell you guys, when you live in the UK, no one gives a that you have a British accent. No one cares because we all sound the same. But when you go abroad and you give them English and grammar, it's like you're the Dom Perignon. You feel like that alone is like, yeah, like, bro, you got a British accent. It's like, yes, I do. You have to, like, the way I sound. Somebody said, Joyce, the way you sound with Americans when Americans come on the show is so different. It's like, yes, because you gotta know I'm motherfucker from the UK. Because I am going to pronounce my T's and I'm going to dot my I's. I'm going to let you know that I grew up on Queen Elizabeth and I eat beans on toast. What's the Americans' problems with beans on toast, Emmanuel? You know they've been really going hard on us.
Oh, I thought they liked it.
No, they're like, y'all eat beans and toast, and then we're like, well, you eat battered ice. I love beans on toast.
They don't eat beans at all, actually. Come to think of it.
I don't know, that's not something I've processed.
It's not part of their breakfast.
That's not
it's not part of their breakfast. They like pancakes and stuff at their breakfast. But yeah, anyways, thank you, Abdul Khalif. Let's go to the next voice note.
Hi, Joyce. You know what? I don't have a rant here, but he did say one of the things was to just check up on you. But this is it feels very weird. Like this is actually gonna go to you. But I really hope everyone and everything and everybody is okay in your family. Bro, you're gorgeous. I've really been wanting to tell you that, like, well, you're fine, man. You're fine. But yeah. I really love your work and keep doing what you're doing, girl.
That is so adorable. I'm a bit. First of all, thank you so much for sending that in. I love you so much. All my family is fine. Boys, are you fine?
We're all good.
The mandem is good. Thank you for checking in on us. That means the world to me. There's nothing like are you okay? There was a time where Emmanuel checked on me for the first time, and I had to ask him, "Did you use ChatGPT?" Because Emmanuel don't be checking in on me. Emmanuel, do not be. That was the first time you've checked in on me, and I was like, "Why are you being nice?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm just seeing if you're okay because you said that you was having," and I was like, "Are you sure someone is not writing for you?" Like, so you trust me. Even Emmanuel doesn't check on me, so the fact that you've even checked on me. Thank you very much. Emmanuel changed, by the way. Next one, let's go.
What's good, CNT? This is Maisha all the way from California.
Come on,
Sending
Calais.
you a big hey.
First of all, sister, are you all right? California is LA. Maybe she didn't say LA. She said California, but guys who are in LA, how are you? Are you okay? What do you need from me? Text me, because the wildfires, we never spoke about it. I'm not sure why I haven't spoke about it, but the wildfires was so heartbreaking to watch, sweeping all of LA, damaging the houses, damaging livelihoods. So thank you for checking on me, and I'm checking on you guys. I love you.
Hello, Madam Joyce. I saw you post on Instagram the number, and typically I don't do this, but I was like, why the heck not?
Come on.
Literally, my good sis.
Yeah.
Little does she know we're besties in this life, and she will be my sister-in-law.
No, what's... Oh.
So if you didn't already know, my name is Maisha.
Oh, Lord.
We're besties, and I want you to marry my brother, point blank period. I have 3 of them, but you know, one of them will be perfect for you. Yes, I'm a little crazy.
This is the type of bad girls we need in this. Maisha, I love you. I love you for this voice note. I haven't finished playing it, but just for the fact you said my sis can't go back, she can't go down alone in this life. She said, I have brothers for you, because she knows what I'm going through. She knows the truth. She said, no, MJ can't die alone. I fucking love you. I fucking love you. Let me
I'm a
finish
little
this.
crazy, but hey, it is what it is. I've been watching you for some time now, and literally you put a smile on my face. You are the podcast that I listen to when I need a good giggle, a good laugh, when I need to be reminded that I am that girl.
Period.
I come over here and I listen to your words of wisdom, your jokes. You really are a funny girl. You really are a funny girl. And I feel like every time I see you on a gram, you just get prettier and prettier. The body is tea, baby. So I just want to send you your flowers. Keep doing what you're doing. You are definitely um, making a lot of us happy. You are making a lot of us smile. You are giving a lot of us hope. And your podcast is not just shits and giggles. Excuse my language. I said I was one person 2025, but here we are. I just want to send you your flowers and say, you know, God is doing wonderful things in your life, and I hope that you continue to push forward. It seems like it's an easy thing that you come on the internet every day and you show up on a consistent basis, but I know the things that you do on a daily basis are not easy. They are not for faint of heart. Shout out to your team. Shout out to your family just for curating and bringing forth this woman that I have the opportunity to feel like I know. So anyways, it's about to be 2 minutes. It's getting a little bit too long. I just want to say shout out to you, shout out to the show. Keep doing what you're doing because we support and we listen in. I'm coming to London next week. If we can link up, girl, let her sis know. Anyways, I love you from a distance. Cheers to you.
Are you gonna bring your hot boyfriend? Are you gonna bring your hot brother for me? That's the only way we can link up. What's his now? Because now I'm curious. What's his name? What's his shoe size? Is it chocolates? Does he have beard? Y'all know what I like. Y'all know what a brother like. See a daddy? Has he got kids? Oh my God. Sister, you gotta message me. You can't just be like, I've got someone for you. Here's my brother. And then just leave it at that.
Hello, Madam Joyce. How are you doing today? I'm doing great, by the way. So, my name is Jessica. I'm 21 years old, and I'm from Luxembourg.
Come on,
And I just need
Luxembourg.
advice and what to do. So, this year is my last school year, and I'm not sure if I should go straight to uni or do a 1-year gap. Because I'm scared if I'm gonna waste my year gap and do nothing. What's your advice on it? Bye. Big love on your team and you.
Love you, girl. Right. So she's gone to uni. She wants to go. She's done a year in uni. Wait, let me read it. Let me play it again so I can understand. So she's in the last year of school. So maybe this is high school. So she's going to high school. She just finished secondary school. And then now she wants to go to uni. She doesn't know whether she should take a gap year or not. First of all, amazing question. I love questions like this because not everyday man. Sometimes let's talk about life. Let's talk about what life and education and how we gonna get this money. First of all, a gap year is what you make of the gap year. I feel like life experience is so important. So if your heart is telling you to take a gap year, don't feel like a gap year. Don't already write off a gap year as a waste, because a gap year is a phenomenal time to find yourself, to find what you like, to do short courses. You might even decide that in that gap year that, oh, I did a gap year on law, or I did a gap year because I want to do law in uni. And you might decide to do like a summer course on law, or you might sell coffees, do coffees in a law firm part-time in the gap year. And you're like, I don't want to do this. Or you might discover something else during that gap year where it's like, oh, this is actually really good. Emmanuel, did you do a gap year or you went straight to school?
Straight to school.
And how do you feel about gap years?
I feel like it depends on the person. Like me personally, if I'd done a gap year, I would have wasted it. Just because at the time I was very unsure.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it was just better to go like head in
Yeah, head in.
and like figure it out on the way. I feel like gap years are more beneficial if you want to experiment
Mm-hmm.
and if you know what you'll be doing during that gap year.
Yeah, if the gap year is intentional.
Yeah.
So if you know that you're just gonna sit at home and be looking and you're not, and maybe like, because some people have a plan, like for this gap year, I'm gonna stack. So I'm gonna stay in my mom's house. I'm gonna stack Amazon warehouse so that by the time I go to uni, I have enough money to be good. I know a lot of people that have done that. I know a lot of people that just didn't want to spend another 3 years in education. Bearing in mind, in the UK, we spend a lot of time, like between the ages of 9 to 16 in education, 5 days a week. Not too long, to be honest. When I grew up, I started that 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. was not that bad, but it felt like a lifetime. That felt like a lifetime shift.
Long.
But it's not that long, you know, because then I remember when I was working in care and I was doing 7 to 7 on my feet, no breaks. Anyways, it's dependent on what you want to do. And sometimes I know we have this glorified thing of hustle, but sometimes it's okay to just do nothing. Like if you want a year of doing nothing, and just to think and just to grow and have fun with your friends and catch up on your social life, and I don't think that's a bad thing because you don't get that in your adult years. Remember, she's probably like 16, 17. In your adult years, you don't get a year to do nothing unless you're a billionaire. And you have a system that runs itself. Oh, honey, you ain't never seen that again. What? I have a year to chill and do nothing. And my mom, and I'm good. And my mom is okay. I just need to do my part-time job and I'll be sleeping in my mommy's house and I just need to contribute to toilet roll. Oh, honey. After uni, that doesn't exist. So if you just want to sit down and be looking at the ceiling, baby, take the time. But if you're on your education, like Joyce, MJ, I just want to get it out of the way. And I just want to do my thing. Girl, you could do that too. I know my little sister would tell you, just thrash it out. Just do it. Thrash it out and do it. I'm going to take one more. I saw I'm at the hole that I want to share with you guys because I thought this was hilarious. So, it's a text. Hey Joyce, Law Bad Girl here. I want your perspective on something. One of my uni societies did a really cute posh winter ball, and a girl I vaguely know had the same dress as me. It's quite a pet peeve of mine. So when she mentioned and I clocked, I blurted out she should stay away from me for the rest of the night, thinking nothing of it. Later on at a big pre, she came up to me and basically complained about how bad I made her feel. Because I barely know her, I didn't really think that my comment would affect her like that. I feel like an a-hole for that, but what do you think? Am I the... Yeah, bloody you know it. I don't know. Okay. Where did you get the dress? That's the first thing. Because girl, we are shopping at PLT. We are shopping at Shein, whether we want to confess it or not. We're all shopping at Opoly. Like, what was you expecting? It's not a one of one. That's the first thing. The second thing is for you to say that, sorry, babe, if you see me this way, go that way. If I'm standing here, cross over there. How can sis enjoy her night when she's thinking about avoiding you at all costs? When she's thinking about how to repel you like a magnet for the whole night? Friend, why did you say that? It's not kind. Yes, it's annoying when someone wears the same dress as you. But if that was the case, you just put your big girl panties on and you tell yourself, well, I look better anyway, so it's whatever. Like, or we both look cute and we're bringing different flavors because not all the dress looks the same. For example, there's a dress that I can wear that is gonna look like, curvaceous. There's a dress that could be worn on a different girl, sorry. A dress could be worn on a different girl and it looks long and she's got longer legs and she's slimmer. One's got bigger breasts. So the bodies in the dress makes the dress different already, and how you style your hair and how you wear your earrings. And there's just so many factors. For you to tell her, sister, go and stand over there. If you see me, cross me. Like, guys, I have never seen an outfit situation be that deep. Guys.
Yeah, I think that this is just a girl thing, I think.
Yeah.
Don't make it a gender thing. So if you was in the club and another boy wore your outfit.
I can't, if I saw someone else wear my outfit, I'd be like, man. But at the same time, more time, I wear it better. Like you said, it depends how you wear it.
Yeah, it depends. You have to feel like, sorry, I wore this outfit better. So what? If you like, wear it. If you like, don't wear it. Like, it's annoying. I would be annoyed. I'd be like, damn, especially, can I tell you what my pet peeve is? Let me tell you what my pet peeve is before I leave this couch. My issue is not so much wearing the outfit or wearing the same outfit. Do not tell me we are wearing the same outfit if you are wearing the dupe. Don't do that. Because it's happened to me on 2 occasions. The first occasion, I was wearing a 16 Arlington dress. £3,000.
Ooh. High profile.
£3,000 dress. And that felt fucking good. It was for an award show. This girl was wearing the Shein dupe. And she came up to me and she said, oh my God, we're wearing the same dress. No, we are not. I have nothing against dupes. I have some dupes myself. I didn't work this hard. I didn't fight for my life in Selfridges and save my coins for you to wear the £16 dupe and come to me and say we're wearing the same dress. Another girl did it. I was wearing my Givenchy shark boots, and anyone that has watched my journey knows that my Givenchy shark boots was my first ever luxury purchase. And I've wanted those boots 4 years prior. So I hold those boots very dear and I wore them out. And this sister was wearing the PLT fold version. You wasn't wearing the Givenchy shark boot. You was wearing the Geneva folded boots from PLT and Opoly or whatever. Where did she get it from? Ego Shoe. That's fine. But don't come to me. And she goes, oh my God. She said, oh my God, we're wearing the same outfit. No, we are not. No, baby, I love you. And I don't diss people with dupes. Am I being a bitch right now?
No, I don't think so. I think if they don't say anything, it's fine.
Don't say anything.
But it's cheeky to do that.
It's cheeky
They might not know though.
They do know, bro.
They know they're wearing dupe.
They know.
They know.
They know.
Because
they know.
I don't work hard. Don't do that.
They know.
Just keep quiet. Because you see me, if I wear dupe, I'm going, why would you wear the fake versions? I always wear the real version. I work hard for my money. I sweat for my money. I invested in a good boot, the original version. And you're saying we have the same boots. She said, well, wear the same outfit. No, we are not. Okay. Do what you want to do, boo, with the dupe. But don't have the guts to come to me and tell me that we are wearing the same. No, we're not. Right, guys, that has been the end of a very, very exciting show. And if you want to get involved in the C&T call line, Emmanuel, every time I say this, you never have it up, even though we know that you say it every week.
I have it up. I'm just drinking water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Drinking water like a Two-Face at the end of the video. What is the number?
If you guys would like to get involved in the show, you can contact us on +44 754 295 8286.
And remember, guys, if you guys want to join in with more fun, if this is too little time for you, we have Patreon episodes every Monday that come out. So you get 2 episodes a week instead of 1. Make sure you check that out. I love you guys. Latif, what you got to say for the people?
Have a great week, people. Until next time.
We go again. Love you. Mwah! I don't know who I'm punching. I don't know. Woo!